Guys, welcome back. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for all the likes. Don't forget to leave a comment. If you have any questions, you can always email me or leave a comment there and I'll try to reply you back. Thank you guys for all the love. Don't forget to share it. Anyways, this video is going to be about MySQL. We're going to show you how to do some remove, drop, and all of that. So what's SQL? Let's talk about that. It stands for Structured Query Language. SQL allows you to access and manipulate databases. It's been around since 1986. It became a standard of the American National Standards in 1986. So what I'm going to do is I am going to work with MySQL, and I'm actually have it here open in Google, and you guys can actually go to MySQL Workbench. You can actually Google it, click over here and hit, it's going to take you here to this page. You're going to hit download now. And I have Windows laptop. So you guys, if you have a Mac, you can pick for Mac, Linux. So, and then over here, it says, go to the download page and you pick whatever your Windows is. I already have it downloaded to my computer, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and open it now. So once you connect it and download it to your computer, it's going to ask you to set up a password. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, that didn't even ask me for it. That's weird. I think it'll remember me. Let me see. That was weird. Normally asks me for my password. All right, there it is. All right. So here it is. This is pretty much what it looks like. It gives you some examples here right out of the box, but I'm going to show you guys how to create your own database and tables and all of that. So let's start doing that. So let's start with create database, and this one I'm going to call it test with semicolon at the end. Once you run it, then I'm going to go ahead and run it. If you look at the bottom over here, it tells you that over here in the bottom, it says, if it gives you a green, that means it's good to go. If you get a red mark, that means there's an error there. You can always read it. And let me go ahead and refresh this. See, it created a database over here, of course, with the empty table. There's no tables there, nothing. So I'm going to show you guys how to drop the database. So let's say you made a boo-boo, you want to drop it, you want to delete the database. You can actually do that by using drop database. So let's go ahead and run it. See, it's gone, it disappeared. All right, so let me go ahead and create a new database. Let me put down create database. And this time I'm actually gonna make a fiction. I'm gonna create a fictitious name of a company. So I'm gonna call it create database. I'm gonna call it web design. I'm just gonna call it webs. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and run it. Cool. So let me go ahead and refresh this. There it is. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna create a table. So I'm gonna do create table. And on this one, I'm gonna call it customers. And then inside parentheses, I'm gonna give it an integer. I'm gonna give it a name. I'm gonna do all of that. So let's do that. All right. So every time I create a table, what I normally do is I'll start with the ID. So I'm gonna create an ID. I'm gonna give it, this one's gonna be an integer. And I wanna make sure that this is it's not null. So I'm gonna put down null. There you go, like that. Actually, not null, there you go. And then I'm gonna do first name. And this one is gonna be, I'm gonna do bar chart. And this one is gonna be 255, I think is the max on the characters that you can actually go. I'm gonna do last name, I'm gonna do bar chart. And this one is gonna be 255 also, because that's the max. And next thing is gonna be an email. Here also gonna be a bar chart. And this one is gonna be 255 email. Then I'm gonna do address. So here I'm gonna do, the address is gonna be 255. Let's make this one capitalized. And I'm gonna do city. And this one's gonna be bar chart again. And here I'm gonna do the state, do bar chart. And this one's gonna be 255. And we're gonna do zip code. And this one is gonna be bar chart 255. And let me make this one. Let me make the primary key. And it's gonna be the ID. I was talking about this ID right here. So let me go ahead and run it, and it's gonna create a table. Oh, something went up. It cannot be null. Let me see what happened. So I ran it, and it's giving me the error over here. If it says you have an error in your SQL, check the manual corresponding on your SQL. So I was looking at it and I forgot to select that I want to use this database. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let me do webs, and that's the name of the database right here, webs table. And also, I almost forgot this one here. I want to auto increment. So every time you create one, it will increment by itself. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and run it. Hopefully it goes. No, it didn't go through. What is not working? Let me see. Something primary key right here. It's up there. All right, so let me go ahead and do that. Hopefully this time it actually goes. All right, we got a green, means we got a table. All right, let's take a look. Let's go ahead and refresh this. And voila, we do have a table. Let's go ahead and display this. Yep, so we have the ID, first name, last name, email. Yep, that's it, that's perfect. All righty, so good. All right, guys, so the next thing we wanna do is we wanna go ahead and insert data into the table. So we wanna do it insert into the name of the database, which is webs. And then the table is gonna be customers. And here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in first name, make sure it matches, just capitalize first, make sure it matches first name. You don't need to put an ID because I put an auto increment. So it's gonna create by itself. So the next thing is gonna be last name. And the next one is gonna be email. And the next one is gonna be address and city. Then it's gonna be state and zip code. And then we wanna insert them. So values. So let me go ahead and do those. So the first one's gonna be, I'm gonna put in my name, Martin. Second one, I'm gonna put it, second one is gonna be, I'm just gonna put Debs. And then the email, I'm gonna put it AOL.com. That's the email. And we're gonna do the address, we're gonna put down 120 Main Street. The city, we're gonna do Orlando, and we're gonna do the state, it's gonna be Florida. And the zip code is gonna be, I'm gonna put it at 023I, it's gonna be made up. And then we're gonna close. All right, so we got the first name, we got the last name, we got the email, we got the address, the city, the state, and let's go ahead and run it. All right, so now we have data. So that's pretty much how you insert data into the table. So let's go ahead and display it. See? Oh, and then auto increment it by itself. See that? Very simple, very straightforward. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert a couple more. So that will have at least a couple rows. So hold on. All right, so I added a couple more lines on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it so we have more columns and more rows inside the customer table. So let me go ahead and run it. It went through. So let me go ahead and display it. No, it didn't go through. Let me see why. It went through now this time. Oh, maybe because I'm not refresh. Let me refresh that. Let me go ahead and refresh it. And let's go ahead and display the row. Go ahead and close that. All right, cool. See, now we have more data to work with. All right, cool. So that's the way. So this is the way you insert data. This is the way you select all. See, you want to select all. So let's go ahead and run it. If you want to select all. All right, so what to do next? All right, so the next thing I want to do, I'm gonna go ahead and update a row. So let me show you guys how it's done. So you want to do is update. Ooh. So you want to do update the name of the table, customers. Let's not forget the name of the web's customer. So we do that. And I want to update, it's actually not customers. So then I want to do is I want to go ahead and let's update the email. So like I said, highlight in red. Let's just do it like that. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and select email. And then what I want to do is instead of being on mine right here where it says line 1, the row number 1, it says Martin Devs. I'm gonna go ahead and update the email. So I want to update it to my real email. So I'm gonna do alert. So then you got to make sure you put in where, because if you don't, it's going to update every one of the column, every single row. It will update to this particular one if you don't do the where. So I want to get where the ID it's equal to minus number 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it and see what happens. So it ran. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and click on this. Yeah, it did change it. Cool. So see, that's how you update. You can update, for example, you can update your first name, last name. So instead of going in, you can just do that the particular row and then you can just update it to that. So that's pretty cool. So that's for update. All right. So next one I'm going to do is delete a customer. Let's just say
you got mad with Derek and you don't want to have him as a customer anymore. So let's get rid of that guy. So what we will do is you will go, it's delete from the name of the database, which is webs and customer. And you will do is where ID is equal to 6. Derek's is number 6. So you will do 6 and run the code. And it went green, so it means that he's gone. So let's take a look. Yep, Derek is gone. Yep, look at that. So that's how you will delete a customer. So it says somebody doesn't want to be a customer anymore. Boom, the road is gone. Beautiful, right? Very simple, very straightforward. My SQL is very easy. All right. So the next one I want to do is alter. So then we can add up another column here. That's what we're going to do is we're going to add up another column. We can do that one. So we're going to do, sorry, the background, my daughter. So what we're going to do is alter table. And this one is going to be, of course, webs. And the name of the customer, I'm sorry, the name of the table is customer. And then what you want to do is add. And what you want to do is let's add salary. That's going to be the name of the column. And let's do this one, bar chart 255. And let's go ahead and run it. So what we're doing is we're going to alter the table customer. We're going to add up a column and it's going to be named salary. And it's going to have a bar chart of 255. So let me go ahead and run the code. Cool, it went through. So let me go ahead and display it. Right now it's showing no because I haven't added up anything. So let me see. So that's that. Let's do next. So over here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to also, almost forgot how to show you how to drop a column. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use alter the name. I'm gonna put down table and webs customer. And what I'm gonna do is drop column. And the name of the column is going to be salary. So what I'm doing is I'm altering the table and I'm going to drop the column. So let's go ahead and run it. And voila, it dropped that. So let me go ahead and it should be gone. It should, yep, it's gone. Perfect. So that's how you would drop a column now. So that's amazing. It's how easy it is. And it's so good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to see how over here it's saying select all from customer. So let's just say that I want to select only first name and also last name. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it. So I just want to show 2 columns. So instead of selecting everything, I just want to select first name and last name. So let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, we'll show only those 2. So now let me see another example too. Let's just say that you want to select one single row. So I'm gonna select all everything from customers, and then I'm gonna select where the ID is equal to 1. So that is going to pull only one single one. See, it only pulled one single one, but it pulled everything. It pulled down the ID, the first name, last name, email. So let's say you have thousands of rows and you just want to select one single one. Let's say you're on thousands of rows, you just want to select that. So you just select it by the ID. Amazing, right? So let me show you guys how to do. Let's do order by last name. So if we go ahead and run it, it's going to put an order by the last name. See, everything is by last name. So D comes before the M and everything. So let's put it, the next one that we can do is we can put it descending. So we can run it. See, put it, the last name descending. So you can do a lot of stuff with MySQL. It's amazing. You can do it as long as you memorize, not memorize. Well, you don't have to memorize. You can just go online. You just got to remember select, from, order by, decree, the tables. It's a lot of stuff that you can do with MySQL. So now I was just looking at it and the state. I'm going to do it by the state right here. So let's say I want to select all from customers. Actually, I just want to select state from customers. There you go. So I just want to select all the customers from states. Go ahead and run it. See, Florida. So see how everything says Florida? Let me try to put the word this thing. Did I misspell this? Yes, I did. It's supposed to be C. All right, so let me go ahead and run it. Let me go ahead and run it. See, so what it will do, if you put that word here in front of it, this thing. So what it will do is if you have customers from the same state or same name, what it will do is instead of copying, it will just select one time. So that's a cool feature that SQL has. Amazing. All right, cool. So next thing I want to do I am gonna, let me go ahead and close these. Let me go ahead and close this. Let me close that. Let me close this. Close that one. Let me go ahead and close this one too. Let's go ahead and close this one. All right, so let me open this up. So what I'm gonna do here, I am going to create, I'm gonna alter the table again. So I'm gonna create, I'm gonna put alter table, and this one is webs, and this one's gonna be customer. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a column, and this one's, it's gonna be called age, and it's gonna be integer. And that's that. Let me go ahead and run it and show the table again. See how this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and add some numbers here. So here it's gonna be 20. This one's gonna be 30. This one's gonna be 45. And then the last one's gonna be 55. And let me go ahead and save it. Oh, not save it. Let me go ahead and run it. Go ahead. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and run this again. Oh, I didn't save it. All right, so let me change this one to 20. I figure out. So let me see. I figure out how to do it. This one's different than the other one that I used to work with. All right, so let's say that we do, let's just say this one, let's put it 45. You got to go here for apply. So you want to update it here, put finish. That's that. So that's quicker. So that way I can guys show you. All right, so that's that. So every time you refresh, now it's persistent. There you go. That's it. So what I want to do now is I want to select customers. So over here, give me 1 second. So now that we have age in there, I want to do is, so what I'm going to do is I want to select customers where the age is less than 30. See what happens. See, only it will select. So it's pretty cool, the operator. So you can do less, you can do greater. So see, greater than that, greater or equal to. See, pretty cool, amazing. You can do a lot of that. Another one too that you can do is that is not equal. You can do that. That is not equal to 30. So you can do it like that. Or another way too, you can do it like this. And let me run it. That is not equal to 30. Or about, let's put down that is not equal to 55. See, it will not pull it out. So that's another way to put down not equal. Or you can do it like this. This is the way I'm always doing it. Say it will, that means the same thing. So that is equal to 55. Let's put it like that. See, we'll only pull that one. That is so cool. So there's more operators. You can search it online and you can check it out. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do between and. All right, so let me do between, let's do 10 and 30. So it's going to pick customers between the age of 10 and 30. So let's go ahead and run that. So see, you can do a lot. It's amazing. It's pretty cool, guys. Amazing. So sure, don't forget to share the video. Make sure don't forget to and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll try to put a video every other day. So show the love. Let's continue. So the next one I want to do, I want to use the light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select customers where the first name, and we put this one, and then I'm going to put a percentage, and this one is with the N. This is a wild card, so anything with the N. So let me go ahead and run it. So it's pulling customers that ended with the N. So let me show you. Let me put down about with the M. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and run it. See, it's only one. So it's what it's doing is picking up the M. So whatever finishes with that. Let me put that now. Let me put this at the end and see what happens. So what it's doing is either at the end or at the beginning. It's pulling with anything that has the letter. We can do the same thing for the last name. Go ahead and run it. So see, it's starting with the M somewhere either at the beginning or the end. So that's another one. So I'm going to try to show you guys this one. It's called not light. So that's not equal to that. So let me do that. So there's, okay, so you guys see that. So whenever you put down, it's not light. So that it doesn't have the M or something in the beginning, about the end. Let's go ahead and run it. See, so that it's not. So you see the difference there? That's pretty cool. See, so you can do it not. All right, so that's another one. Cool. Now I'm going to show you guys, but for that, I'm going to have to alter the city. So that way, guys, I can show you how to use the in. Actually, the state, I'm going to do that right now. Show you guys how to, I'm going to, let me go ahead and alter. Let's go ahead and alter this one. So let me go ahead and open this. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna use help there. Actually, I'm gonna use, what I'm gonna do is update, because I want to update the row. So I'm gonna update the customer table. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the state. I'm gonna make this one, I'll make it New York. And this one, I'm gonna, where the ID, it's equal to 1. All right, so let me go ahead and run it. Okay, let me go ahead and, all right, so now that one is changed now. Cool. I'm gonna change one more so that way you guys can show you. Do number 4. Also, let's change it to let's change it to Colorado. Colorado. There you go. You're gonna run it and display the table. Yeah, cool. So now we got 3 Floridas and everything. So we could, let's go ahead. Now I can show you guys. So now I'm gonna show you how to do the in. So I'm gonna do select all from where customers. So where the state in. So here I'm gonna do New York. The next one is gonna be Colorado. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and run it. So it's going to pull up. So see, this is another way to use in. So it will just grab by this that is equal to New York and Colorado. That's another way. Pretty amazing. All right, guys. Well, it's been a pleasure to show you guys a bunch.
But this is going to be at the end of this video. I didn't mean it to be this long. All right, guys. Don't forget to make sure you, if you have questions about it, you can always leave a message on the bottom of the video. Stay tuned for videos. Make sure you share it, show the love. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one.
Check out my other videos too. All right, guys. All right, take care.